TikTok Nation, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I appreciate you guys following me, everybody that's held me down. I really appreciate that. Much love. So today, I'm going to give you part 2 of the moped robbery fiasco. First of all, I got to say that I'm not trying to glorify this, what I did, that life, anything about that. If anything, I want to point towards the desperation that comes with drug addiction and with mental health illness. My main goal is suicide prevention. So with that being said, though, I'm going to give you guys the next part of this story. So where we left off, our fearless hero had committed the robbery on a moped, riding double on a moped, and ended up back at his best friend's house and where they were cutting up the money. So at this point in time, I was addicted to a substance that I injected. I'm sure you guys can guess what that might be. And one of the issues with it is a lot of people OD on it. And my co-defendant had a bad issue with overdosing. He would overdose all the time. And every time he would overdose, I'd end up doing CPR to him. So this time I was like, look, Scott, man, don't do too many of these bags, dog. You know, every time you overdose, we ain't trying to have the cops come over here. Well, I did my shit. I look over and I nod out. And the next thing I know, I hear, Scott's dead. And I look up and Scott is gray. His tongue's hanging out of his mouth, purple. So I grab him, start doing CPR. I overdose on top of him. I'm out cold. Well, while I'm out, they call the cops. I wake up on the front porch of the house with the cops shaking me. Hey, wake up, wake up. And then all of a sudden I hear clack, clack. I look over and a bullet's flying out the chamber of my pistol that I'd had in my pocket. And the cop's like, this boy's got a hot gun on him. I said, I don't want to go to the hospital, man. The next thing I know, I wake up in the hospital. My co-defendant's tapping my toe. He's in the gurney across from me. He's like, look behind me. I look behind him. There's like 10 cops. I'm like, oh shit, we're done. So the cop walks up to me. He's like, Mr. Lloyd. I was like, yes, sir. He said, this is just a misdemeanor citation for weapons on private property. I was like, bet. So apparently they didn't run and see that I had a felony at the time. Anyways, they're about to release us from the hospital, and Scott's like, man, we ain't got no ride home, dude. Now, I'm still high on the Xanaxes and everything. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'll handle this. I walk up to the cop. I'm like, excuse me, sir. I say, can you give us a ride home? And he looks at me kind of crazy. Scott's like, no. And he's like, yeah, come on. So he gives us both a ride home, man. This dude doesn't have any idea that we've committed this robbery yet. We get back to the house, and I go to sleep. The next morning I wake up. My co-defendant had done a breaking and entering and had gotten busted. And I'm going to give you guys the rest of this story. Just stay tuned. I'm running out of time. Thank you for holding me down. Follow me, follow me, follow me.